Begin with the president's pronouncement on a major military policy decision, a pronouncement he made on Twitter this morning. Quote, after consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you. 3 tweets out of the blue, no official public announcement, no explanation of what will happen to the thousands of transgender troops currently serving in Afghanistan and elsewhere. Will they be kicked out? At the White House press briefing today, no answers to that question. Sarah Huckabee Sanders could not or would not answer questions about whether current service members will be removed.
The president has a lot of support for all Americans and certainly wants to protect all Americans at all times. The president's expressed concern since this Obama policy came into effect, but he's also voiced that this is a very expensive and disruptive policy, and based on consultation that he's had with his national security team, came to the conclusion that it erodes military readiness and unit cohesion, and made the decision based on that. The decision is based on a military decision. It's not meant to be anything more than that.
At a White House event, an attempt to get some clarity from the president later went ignored.
How do you decide your policy on transgender people in the military?
You go ahead. She's very rude.
So all we have on this policy change that will profoundly affect thousands of service members' lives are the president's 3 tweets, which mention the, quote, tremendous medical costs and disruption of having transgender service members in the military. What he means by disruption is really anybody's guess. But keeping him honest on the so-called tremendous medical costs, last year a study commissioned by the Defense Department estimated those costs to be between $2.4 and $8.4 million a year out of the nearly $50 billion the Defense Department spends annually on health care. Again, the high estimate is $8.4 million, and as the Washington Post points out, the military spends more than $41 million a year just on Viagra. That's according to analysis by the Military Times. As for Sarah Huckabee Sanders' insistence that this was a military decision and nothing more, keeping them honest, if that is true, why were the heads of the 4 branches of the military caught off guard by the tweets, according to a U.S. military official? Beyond that, there's a politics issue and a perception issue that can't be ignored. Politico reports the sudden transgender ban was in part an effort to save a House spending bill, a bill that was in jeopardy because of GOP infighting over the issue of the government paying medical costs for transgender troops. And an Axios political reporter quotes a Trump administration official saying the ban would force Democrats in Rust Belt states to own the issue of defending transgender service members in the 2018 elections, which the White House believes would hurt those Democrats. Either motivation amounts to using transgender people as political pawns or as wedges. It also may not be a coincidence the president suddenly did this at a time he's getting criticism from conservative supporters about his treatment of Attorney General Sessions, essentially throwing some red meat to conservatives upset at the president. The irony, of course, is this president waved the flag for equal treatment of gay and transgender people from time to time throughout his campaign, portraying himself as a protector of equal rights for all. At the very least, a ban on transgender people in the military is a broken campaign promise.
LGBT is starting to like Donald Trump very much lately, I will tell you. You tell me, who's better for gays? Who is better? Tell me, who's better for the gay community and who's better for women than Donald Trump? Believe me. The LGBT community, the gay community, the lesbian community, they are so much in favor of what I've been saying over the last 3 or 4 days. As your president, I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens.
Well, as you know, Mr. Trump never served in the military. Some lawmakers who did have weighed in, including Senator John McCain, who said in a statement that regardless of gender identity, any American who wants to and is able to serve should be treated as the patriots they are.